Let's take a look at this problem. We want to use half-angle formulas to find the exact value of the trig function. So we've got sine of 22.5 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at our half-angle formulas. Obviously, we're going to use sine. So to use a half-angle formulas, what you try to do is you try to multiply this times 2 and see what it gives you. And if I do that over here on the side, I got 22.5 degrees, multiply it times 2, and that's going to give us 45 degrees. If this gives you something on the unit circle, then you can use half-angle formula. Now I know the problem actually tells us to do that, but that's what allows us to check it. Which means I can rewrite this as 22.5, I can rewrite it as 45 divided by 2. And now it matches where we got our formula. Now given the formula, this is going to be our x. And the formula says that we're going to have a plus or minus square root of 1 minus cosine x over 2. Now, theta, or x in this case, because it says where the sign is determined by the quadrant in which x over 2 lies. Now, this is x. X over 2 would be our original angle, the 22.5. So here's 22.5 degrees somewhere in this quadrant. And we're dealing with sine, and sine is your y value, which is positive in that quadrant. So we're going to have the positive version of this. We'll drop the negative. 1 minus cosine, and x we said was 45 degrees, over 2. Okay, if we look on our unit circle at 45 degrees, here's 45 degrees, and that'll be square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. So we got square root of 1 minus. Now cosine is the x part of our point. Not that it matters since they're both the same here, but the x part of our point is square root of 2 over 2. All over 2. Now we can't have a fraction inside of a fraction, so multiply everything by the LCM of all our inner denominators. This 2 here would be our inner denominator, so multiply everything by 2. So we'll take 2 times 1 minus 2 times square root of 2 over 2. And down here we got 2 times 2. So that gives us square root of 2 minus, those 2's cancel, square root of 2 over 4. Now we can't have a fraction inside of a square root, so we'll split this up. We'll put a square root around the top, and we'll put a square root around the bottom. Can't have a square root in the denominator, but square root of 4 gives us 2, so that works out nice. And this would be our answer.